Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Conscious Cowboys. You've got Tess and Madison.
Hi.
Hi. And we did something in the name of wellness that we're going to share with you. It's not good. It was a weird experience, in my opinion.
Well, it's definitely in the title, but we did a colonic, just so you're not left wondering.
And
let's start from the beginning before we even give our take on it, right?
Yes. And after our story about the colonic, we are going to go into a Q&A, which we got questions submitted by our Instagram followers. Yeah. So we're going to answer those, and it'll be fun. So stick around for that. But the colonic, okay, start it from the top.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Take it away.
Okay. So, the reason that we wanted to get this is because we had been hearing it around, and obviously these have been around for maybe centuries at this point. I'm not really sure. But Tess follows this one girl on Instagram that gets them weekly, which is just so bizarre to me, but whatever. Good for her if it works for her.
After we've had that experience, the idea of doing that weekly, that's like going to war once a week.
Yeah, it was genuinely traumatic. Obviously, we fucking hated it. I'm sorry I said that F word, but we didn't like it, clearly. And Tess had been having some stomach issues, and so we thought, why not, and also it'd be a funny story for the pod.
Yeah.
And so Tess sought out a place in the town that we live in, and do we want to go through like the whole experience of walking in?
Yeah, okay, when we got there,
we're already nervous.
Right, because you have an idea of what's about to happen. But I think we did a pretty good job. We were pretty open to it. We were pretty relaxed.
Totally. We didn't read too much into it, actually read into it.
Yeah, we did research enough to make sure that it was safe. It was something that a lot of people do.
Right.
And then we didn't go into the process of it, because if I had read about the process, I don't think I would have wanted to do it.
Yeah, I would not. If I also read reviews, I probably would not have done it.
Are the reviews not good?
I don't know, but I'm assuming that.
I mean, anybody's first time doing it, you're kind of your socks just get knocked off. You're like, what the hell just happened?
So if you're curious about it, listen up, because we'll tell you it in full detail, trying to take our opinion out of it, because like I said, it wasn't for us.
Yeah, but we walked in, and because we're together, right? We're friends, we can do the consultation at the same time. We got pulled into a back room to go over the process. And we were being shown a diagram of the digestive system, and no hate, no shade on the gal who was doing it for us. But let's just say didn't seem to really understand the digestive system. So when I would ask some questions, because obviously I'm the one going in there with the stomach issues, I'm trying to understand things a little bit deeper. When I would ask questions about, I don't know, wanting to know more, she didn't quite have the full answer for me. And at one point, I started to lack some confidence in the procedure, because I was like, dude, if she doesn't know and she's the one administering
it, I am afraid. No, Tess and I looked at each other during the appointment just like, There were moments where I was like, all right, if Tess says something that lacks confidence, you can tell that she's getting a little nervous, I will leave. I was ready to leave.
Yeah. We hadn't paid yet, so we could
we could go. Out, yeah. It just did not instill confidence in us. So then I think both of us became more nervous, and I'm looking at the table that you're supposed to sit on, and I was like,
oh my God.
It's not right. Okay. So after that, so I was in the room that she was showing what was going to be going on.
Which, can we discuss the way that things look? I mean, because wow, it's a big plastic bed.
Yeah, with a hole, which is where you literally sit on top of, but you're laying down kind of, and your
legs are spread. Okay.
Yeah, you're at the gynecologist or giving birth.
And if you can picture it, if you're a male listener, your legs are kind of spread out and hooked. They're not hooked into anything, but
and you're sitting above a hole.
Yeah, and you're laying down.
Right.
So your butt is in a hole.
And your legs are elevated
like a bowl.
Up.
Yeah.
Right. So then Tess starts asking questions, like she said, and I was getting nervous a little bit, and I'm like, oh my God. And she's explaining, for those of you who don't know what colonics are, we didn't even say it. The woman, the technician, explained it as a bath for your insides.
Yeah. That's how basically it's your colon getting hosed out.
Yeah. So there's this on the bed where you're okay. So imagine like the hole of where you sit on top of. There's like this tube that's what squirts the water out of the tube, and you're supposed to essentially sit on it. Okay.
Yeah. So like you insert it like the length of your pinky fingernail into your rear.
Right.
And then you scooch down onto it, and it goes further up into your body.
Right.
So, oh my God.
Yeah. And Tess and I laughed afterwards because that tube was literally this far up. Okay.
Which is a whole finger's worth if you're not watching.
Right. She said the tip of your pinky, it needs to go up. But we just were overzealous and, you know.
I wanted to make sure that tube
I didn't want it to shoot out. I was afraid. And so I get in the room first, and we don't even need to go into the details of like how things are supposed to come out because I just don't
I'm not going to do that. That's gross.
And so I go into the room first, and the woman takes Tess into another room, and so I'm getting changed. I'm doing everything, and basically when the woman turns on the water, she leaves the room, and I like within the first like 4 minutes maybe started to freak out. Because I feel like I didn't get it explained correctly. You know, like you got a little bit more time at the end.
But here's the thing is like, not really. I was just like, okay, please go into detail a little bit more. And then I'll tell you the difference between our situations.
Well, so as the water is shooting inside of me, I didn't know that this is horrible. I didn't know that you had to like push out at the same time. So then I am literally filling up with water in my fucking
like
colon.
A water balloon.
Like
Madison
I looked pregnant. I'm looking down at my stomach and it is like coming out, and I'm like, oh my God. I started to freak out. I'm like pushing the button for like to call her to come in, and then she comes in. I'm like, please turn the water off. Like I can't. Like the water is in me. I'm pregnant. I feel scared. Like please just turn it off.
That's really scary because you're taking so much in, and you're like, this has to
how
leave my body, but how? Yes.
Yeah. So then she left the room and she told me I need to relax, which obviously I knew. But like at the same time that the water's going up, if you feel immense pressure, you're supposed to also push at the same time, like you're going to the bathroom.
Yeah.
And I just didn't know that. I was like just afraid.
Yeah, and I get that. And the only reason I had confidence going into it is because we got separated, right? And she turned on Madison's machine, and then she came in and to my room and turned on my machine. And I was like, yeah, but like, I don't understand. And she goes, you're basically just going to push as hard as you can. Like you're going to basically like bear down and push.
Which is weird because
she didn't tell you that. So you
she didn't tell me that. And also that is not counterintuitive, or it's not intuitive, because there's a tube in you. If I push it out, I think I'm going to push the tube out.
Yeah.
So that's, yeah.
But the tube is like hard, so it's not going anywhere, as she explained.
Right.
Anyways, this is super graphic, and
I'm so sorry.
A lot for your little ears.
Yeah.
If you weren't expecting this. You can skip forward if you want into the Q&A, which is probably in just a few minutes. But
yeah, but we're not going to get more graphic from here. But all I have to say is thank God that Tess was there, because we were texting each other the whole time. Like we want to do a screen recording of our text thread because we were just going off. But imagine, so the feeling of it literally, which we were not described this. If she told me this, I'd be like, okay.
If
like,
I knew
maybe.
What to expect more, it wouldn't have been so bad.
Yeah, like the feeling. So imagine the feeling of like you really have to poop your pants. And instead of holding it in, you just have to let it happen. Yeah, that's basically it.
Yeah, that's a really good way of putting it. Like it's like the most intense stomach cramping you've ever experienced.
Right.
And like a part of our learning curve was she told us to breathe, but like we had to really channel our Pilates breath work and like allow the water into our bodies and just breathe. And then it gets to a point where you're like, I absolutely cannot take anything else.
Right,
and then you have to
push.
Expel. Yeah. But
expel.
I'm like trying to be as vanilla as I can with the explanation, because it was like the messiest, grossest experience I've ever had. And we were texting each other just like,
and the feeling
of
was
water
not
inside
comfortable.
of me.
It's seriously.
Okay, I'm going to read just a few.
All right.
It's happening. This is from Matt. Ready? It's happening. Dude, the insertion hurt like F and
hurt like F.
Hurt like F. And that is why we do not do
anal.
Ha ha ha. And I was like, dude, the feeling of water inside of me, I am dying. She said, I'm mad. And I said, I'm mad. And then we say dude a lot. So we just kept saying dude. What the actual F? How does fill in the blank, the girl who does it weekly. How does she do this? And I was like, dude, this is like the worst stomach ache I've ever had. We just kept saying, dude, oh my God, cramping, same. And I was like, I can confidently say I will never do this again. I feel so disgusting. I can't even explain it. I'm laughing so hard. I swear to God.
I was like, when is the 45 minutes over? I am ready for this to be over. And she kept checking on me because I panicked initially within the first few minutes. So I'm like...
You're like, ha ha ha, like F me right now. I'm censoring it. You know, she actually said,
of course.
It's a challenge for sure, but hold on. It feels harmful almost. Haha. Like, I'm so sorry, body.
Literally, I felt like it was doing a disservice to myself.
Yeah. So anyways, we were texting the whole time, just honestly fighting for our lives is what it felt like, of just like, when is this over? And Madison, I was texting her, I'm like, when are we done? Like, do you have any concept of time?
I feel like I was able to get out earlier.
You probably did get your session ended.
Because she gave me a 10-minute warning, and Tess had texted me like 5 minutes after that and was like, when are we getting out? And I was like, oh, I got the 10-minute warning like 5 minutes ago. It's almost time.
Yeah, because by the time I was out, you were already dressed in the waiting room.
Yeah, I had gone to the bathroom after. I was ready. Yeah. Also, last thing we can say here is that, I mean, who knows? Maybe we will try it again in a few years when I am past this traumatic event. But you have to hose not only yourself off after, but you have to hose what you were laying on. How disgusting do you think that makes people feel? It was so bad. Thinking about it, I could literally vomit. I felt so disgusting.
It's easily the dirtiest you've ever felt. Easily. Like, you're literally... Yeah, it's bad. I don't even want to go into more detail than that.
Again, it's like you pooped your pants and you're having to clean up afterwards, okay? So just imagine that.
The kind we did was an open system. So there's two kinds, an open system and a closed. An open system is where you take water in and your body manually pushes it out. And a closed system is where the device that's in you is pushing water, but it's also sucking it back out. So we did an open. If you're wondering, there are different types and you can choose your own adventure. But it's honestly quite the experience. I will say though, that I did feel amazing after my stomach. So when she said I've been having some stomach problems, it's just been like a lot of distension and bloating, and just at night, I really don't feel good, but it got to the point where I was not feeling good when I woke up in the morning, which is how I knew I was like really in trouble. And after that, honestly, my stomach was back to its normal flat self. Like, I felt like things were totally fine. I had good energy levels. So the day though that we got it done. The day
after, I did not feel good. I was so tired.
The day that we got it done?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was really tired, and my stomach was flat, obviously, because everything came out of me. But if you don't have stomach issues, I mean, maybe try it. Maybe try it, but I don't feel any different after, let's just say. Although mentally, maybe I think, okay, yeah, that's cool that all of that, whatever, 27 years of whatever stuck in there is maybe not in there anymore.
Hopefully there was nothing stuck in there for 27 years.
Yeah, that would be kind of bad. But no, I trust my body. It probably does expel it. Yes. But yeah.
Anyways, that was our colonic, and I'm glad we did it together, because if I was alone, we talked about this, like I would have walked out
100%.
There's no way I would have.
The first 5 minutes of panicking, I would have left.
No, that was horrible. At least we were doing it at the exact same time.
Yeah.
Because if I had known what you had gone through and then I went in after.
Oh, gosh.
I would have been like, I don't really think I want to do that.
Yeah. It was not right.
But I think I'll try it again someday in the future. But
I think maybe the other kind. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, shall we do a Q&A?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, I've got all of them on my phone.
Okay.
And thank you everybody who submitted questions, because they're so fun and funny. And
yeah, I think I know only a few, so this is going to be.
We don't have answers prepared.
Right.
So this is kind of just off the cuff. But the first one is blank is overrated. Fill in the blank.
Colonics? Is that cheating? I could think of other ones, but you can go.
You're going to use colonics?
No, I could think of another one, but I just can't think of it off the top of my head. There's a lot of overrated things.
I think I don't do these anymore, but I used to love them. So I'm going to say it. Face masks. Like
a literal sheet mask?
Yeah,
or
like
you
a
mean
sheet mask. Clay? A sheet mask.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like I think that those are overrated. Like everyone likes them because they like feel nice and cooling, but I don't think that they do a whole lot for your skin.
Okay. I could think of one for some reason came to my head. Juice cleanses.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
like those unless it's under medical supervision, which maybe that's needed. But if you're just going to do it, I'm like,
Yeah.
what are your
But
reasons?
you don't like juices in general.
True, but I also feel like our body has a proper waste system, you know, and you're just feeding it juice, which is maybe a lot of sugar. Like, why not just eat protein, which helps you expel toxins?
Like, I'd rather just get a colonic
or
at
just
that
like
point.
literally fast,
Yeah.
you know, for a day and drink water. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I hear you.
that's my answer.
Okay, good. Celeb crush.
Oh my God. I feel like I have like 1,000.
Let's go.
What's one
List
recently? Do you have one? Like off the top of your head?
I mean, there's a few, but someone that I've been like into because I think we've been watching some of his movies, Miles Teller.
Oh yeah, he's a good one.
I just like, I don't know, he just
in
seems...
Top Gun, he was literally so sexy. Most of the men in there.
Woo!
What's her name that you always...
Off.
What's that girl that's on TikTok that you like, that you mention a lot on here?
Oh, Tinksy?
Yeah, Tinks. Like she said, everyone in Top Gun can get it.
Yeah,
Let me just say that.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I would say my celeb crushes are kind of basic. I feel like I've watched a lot of Marvel movies.
So you're going to say Chris Hemsworth?
Oh, hell yeah, I am.
Yeah,
he is literally sexy. I can't believe actually that he's a real human because he's so perfect and beautiful.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that that was your like ideal.
Oh my God.
But it makes sense.
Yeah, it does make sense. Just like the heroic type, like muscular. Yeah. Australian.
Ooh.
Blondish, light eyes. Oh, and his smile. Good. That's number one for me, I would say, for right now.
We just watched a movie with him and Miles Teller in it. Remember that one?
On Netflix. I don't remember what it's called. It was okay.
And then one of the questions was non-celeb crush, but we can't give that away.
Oh yeah, we were talking about this, and maybe Tess has one. I don't have one because if I did have one, I feel like I would try to date them.
Yeah.
At this moment, you know, like if they're in my circle and I had a crush on you, I would be
and that's
actively
why I'm
pursuing.
Not giving the name because I'm like, why would I do that to myself?
Yeah.
If I'm pursuing something, I just want to like on my own terms.
Yeah, I don't need people listening to know.
Right. But love you.
Yeah.
But like the crushes.
Thanks for being curious.
If we do, we'll make sure that we do the soft launch. You guys will see like an arm and a pic.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And then,
just like a hand.
And then all of a sudden there's going to be like Madison in a bathtub.
Yeah, and I'll be like, I have a boyfriend. Yeah. No, I want a crush though. Vacation. I want a crush. I love having a crush. That feeling
makes
in your stomach.
So
it makes it so much fun. Yeah, it makes it way more fun because even if you're having like a bad day or someone's being a dick to you.
You get a call from them and you're like.
Or I just think about it. I'm like, aw.
I like getting a call better.
Yeah, I'm like, oh. I mean, yeah, getting a call is great, but.
Yeah, crushes are so fun. What a fun time.
Yeah.
Aw. Okay, a bad habit you have.
I feel like I have a lot of
few.
habits.
Yeah,
that are
just
not
give us
my
like
favorite.
one or two.
I do and I don't like this habit, procrastinating.
Okay.
Why
do you like it?
Hate it? Because when I have to actually do it, it gets down to the wire. I can do it very efficiently with no distractions. Okay. And I think I do a really good job. Okay. Now, if only I could do that like a week before it's actually due, that would be awesome.
Yes, you didn't feel
the stress of it.
You know what?
But the stress of it really pushes me forward.
When I was in school, I used to tell myself.
You told me this, and I tried that, and it didn't. It just
well, maybe it'll help someone. So let me share. I used to tell myself.
Allowed to share. Let me share.
Let me share, Madison. I would tell myself that the deadline was like a week sooner. So then I had to get it done by this date, and then I was like coasting.
Yeah, I tried. That's just because I know that it's not due.
But I would like convince myself, and I'd be like, no, this is the due date. There is no way around it. Get it done.
That's good. That's good advice.
But it's the same feeling, I guess. It's just a different day. So
right, but it's essentially better. I don't know. Hard to say. Another bad habit, which I'm not, it depends on who you are, but is not texting back. Sometimes I'm not good at texting back. I know that's a bad habit of yours too.
Yeah. Guilty as charged, guys. Yeah. I am not a good texter. And again, it kind of depends on the situation, but like for the most part, we've talked about this, if you need me, call me.
Right.
But I love you.
I would agree.
But if you need me, call me because it might take me a while to get back.
Yeah. I
That's
feel like
just the
those who are
phase I'm
close
in.
in our life know that we still love them. It's just maybe we didn't get to their text.
Yeah, like if you're thinking it's personal, like let's put it this way. Like sometimes I don't even text her back or my mom.
Yeah.
So like,
But then I get to see you every day. So then I'm like,
true.
excuse me?
Yeah. Okay. A bad habit of mine would be not texting back. Horrible. Need to break that. And another one is that I like to have something sweet, like after, like not breakfast, but like lunch and dinner. Like
I don't think
that
that's bad.
No, I'm not saying that needing something sweet is bad. I'm just saying like it's a mental thing for me where I'm like, now it's time for something sweet. Like I wish that I could kick that.
Okay.
That's all.
Yeah.
Okay. Something you can't live without. Your fucking chapstick.
Dude, I love chapstick. I told Tess that I've been using the Burt's Bees. Not sponsored if you want to. I've been using that since the 6th grade. And her face was like,
That's so many years of the same product.
I know. I don't know. My mom would get down on me if I had dry lips at a young age, you know? Like that's why we were told to wear thongs at a young age, is because panty lines not acceptable in our household.
Yo, I just have a quick note. If you were one of the people in my elementary school who started rumors about me because I wore thongs in elementary school, like shame on you.
That's really funny.
That's bad.
I mean, people are
seriously, like, really. I hope you feel bad about that.
little kids. I don't. That's funny as hell. It wasn't true.
That my mom taught me sexy moves. I'm like, yeah, just because I'm wearing a fucking thong and you're wearing baggy granny panties tucked
when
into
we're
your
12,
pants.
you're
Yeah.
allowed to wear those even as an adult. You can do whatever you want, but don't start rumors is what Tess is trying to say.
She's trying to backpedal for me.
Yeah.
She's like, you can wear grannies if you want.
Yeah, of course you can.
Of
I don't
course.
care.
I'm just saying. I was a little offended at that
Yeah,
time.
I get it.
Yeah.
I would be sad. Wait, what was the question?
Something you can't live without?
Oh, we didn't answer.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, yeah, chapstick. Yeah. Something I can't live without. I don't know.
I feel like I can live
I feel
without-
like I can live without.
a lot.
Yeah, because you're going to have to at some point.
Right.
Because I could say I can't live without Tess, but I'm like, well, one of us will die,
Oh.
you know? So I'm like, I don't know. Not sad. I don't know. I don't know. That's a horrible answer. Do you have something?
I mean, I'm trying to think of like things that I rely on a daily basis.
Yeah, me too. Because I'm like my face wash, but like I could live without that.
But like I thought that I couldn't ever live without a face wash, but I haven't washed my face in
right.
like 2
That's
years.
what I'm saying is so many things change.
I mean,
I can't live without myself because essentially I'd be dead. So there's that.
I mean, I'm like, okay, Aquaphor is my saving grace. I need it for my lips because everything else doesn't work. Water. But like, I don't want to go there.
Yeah, exactly. That's good enough for us.
Okay, bye.
See ya.
Worst type of client in a Pilates class.
Oh my God. That's actually really
It's
funny.
a great one.
That is a good one. Oh, where to even begin?
I mean, there's a lot of
There's
things
a lot of things I don't like.
But I will say the one that trumps them all in my head
Oh, okay.
is someone with a negative attitude.
Yeah, that's
like
a bad
you
one.
can be someone who like doesn't understand the exercise or like, you know, does it kind of funky. Like honestly, Pilates is for all levels. We're very welcoming to everybody. And like, I don't care if you're a fucking superstar or not with Pilates, but where is your head at? If you're negative and you're like the whole time.
Oh yeah, no,
Yuck.
we don't want to teach you.
Yeah, I don't
we
wanna-
will, but we don't like it.
Yeah, like I'd rather you not be like that.
Right. I would add on to that, and I would say I don't. That's one of my least favorite qualities about clients. I'm like colonics qualities is a lot of same sounding words. Is if you don't put effort in and you just kind of lay there and you act
I
like
can't
I'm
move
your
my limbs
puppeteer
for you.
right? So I'm just like, why are you here?
Yeah.
But then I think, okay, just sit there then.
Yeah.
Like I can only do so much.
Yeah. I mean, to me, if someone's like going half-ass, if we could say that, then like that's on you. But like
Absolutely.
the negativity, like it doesn't bother me as much if they're just kind of like doing whatever they want to do, like fine. But the negativity that that just spreads. Everyone around them can feel it.
Because you're in such an intimate setting. And then I would say that we would say the same if that's not our vibe of people in general. Like negative attitude and you put no effort forth in the things you do. I don't want to be your friend or even talk to you.
Right.
Yeah.
I liked that question though. Thank you.
Me too. That's a good one.
Can you list off some deal breakers?
Oh my God. We were talking about this the other day. So I think deal breakers for guys, right?
Yeah.
That we're dating.
Yeah.
I don't know. It really changes because I would say, I was telling Tess this on the hike, is I love athletic men and men who try and work out and like push themselves to the limit in that way. Oh my God, that is literally so hot to me. But then I am attracted to people who aren't athletic. So it's not the biggest deal breaker, but I do see the person that I end up with being athletic because you got to keep up with me. Yeah. I don't need you sitting on the couch when I want to go for a hike at 7 a.m. on Saturday, you know?
But like, even if they're not super athletic now, at least having an open mind to doing very active things.
Right. And you're in shape and you take care of yourself and you're healthy.
Yeah. There's so many deal breakers.
There are a lot. I'm like, don't smoke cigarettes. You can smoke them sometimes, but if you're a regular cigarette smoker, I don't like that. Like if you go drinking, fine. I don't care if you have 2 or 3, whatever.
Just like anything in excess. Like if you're someone who lives on that, where like you train to excess and you're like obsessed with working out or like you're obsessed with partying, like honestly, bye.
Yeah,
I don't like
agreed.
So people who are like obsessive, not my thing. People who don't have a good sense of humor, deal breaker.
That's a no.
You know, you got to be able to like
and you
banter.
Also need to be able to talk shit,
yeah,
which goes with that.
Yeah,
if
you got to
talk a little shit, I like it. We like that.
Yeah. You can't be like a little sissy wussy who
No.
like gets your feelings hurt all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes I do go too far and like my bad, but
you just got to set the boundary and then we continue on and continue to talk shit.
Yeah. I feel like those were some good deal
that's
breakers.
That's good.
Do you have a spirit animal? I don't.
I don't have a spirit animal. No, I think that I've been told that I remind people of an otter because I'm like so clean and cute. And I'm like, oh, that's cute. But
I've never even thought of you as an otter. Aww.
But I would say
you're clean and cute.
I'm just like, but I for some reason would love if I was reincarnated and I had to choose an animal, I would choose some like cool bird, like a hawk or something.
Okay.
And I think that's because my dad is obsessed with hawks and any cool bird. He's like a typical dad that's like, oh, do you see that hawk? And you're like, how did you even see that? You
He's
know?
like got eyes for it.
And I'm like, oh, that would be cool.
I don't really have a spirit animal. I've never thought about this in depth. No one has really ever said that I've reminded them of something. I mean, the most that I've gotten was like, oh, you're like a puppy.
Which I'm like, that's cute.
You're like, are cute and fun to play with, but
a man's best friend.
But we're talking, okay, all right, So puppy, maybe a dog. Someone said, one day, can I just sit on your couch and watch you film? Oof, that sounds so porno. But she means sit on this couch, watch us film these episodes. So the answer is yeah, sure,
of course.
That would make you happy.
If you want to help us set up too, that would be awesome.
Yeah, if you haven't seen, we have to lay out these blankets to try to soften the echo.
We just have like a live audience in our apartment. People are like, God, people go over there like every Monday. It's really weird.
That would be so weird to look out and see everybody sitting
would.
there. Just like,
I'd feel like I'm in like a Seinfeld episode or something.
Yeah.
We have like applause signs and shit.
Oh, that just made me go off in like this whole other direct. Like I pictured it.
We just like keep going on like stadium seating. I would love that. That'd be tight.
Welcome to the world of Madison and Tess. Anytime there's like something remotely funny, we go all the way home.
Yeah, we really do. We
building.
Just send it.
Yeah,
but I think that just shows that maybe we're both dogs because it's like we have a task and we're like, look over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's an unpopular opinion that you stand by?
Oh my gosh. That's very thought-provoking and I really have to think on that one.
It can be
unpopular
anything.
Opinion that we stand by. Oh my God. I'm like, what's unpopular? I don't know.
I mean, there's like a couple things, like a very easy one that's like a quick grab are those Stanley cups that you guys all have that are like everywhere. They're the opposite of a Hydro Flask because they fit in your cup holder and they have a handle with a straw.
Yeah.
That's not it. They spill and they're bulky and they're hard to carry. So I don't like the Stanley Cup and I'm never going to own one.
Oh, okay.
That's unpopular. A lot of people like them. Not a lot of people don't like them too, though. So that
Yeah.
That's
so
one
I
that's
don't know.
easy. I don't know how deeply you were gonna take this, but if
I
I
was going
go,
to take it like kind of deep, and now I just don't know. I'm
okay,
so
we can
sorry.
skip.
I'll come back. I'll circle back.
Sure.
I'll try to remember.
What would you name your next pet? Oh my God, we met this corgi that in our neighborhood, this
So
puppy corgi, and its name
cute.
is Butter.
Yeah, and it looks like butter.
And it's so soft like butter.
Yeah. I used to have a running joke with my friend Nina about it, that it would be really funny to name dogs. Like my next pet will probably be a golden doodle. And so it would be funny to name them like people names that are ugly.
Yeah, I think, oh.
Like Dale or something, you know? That's rude. My grandpa's name is Dale. But
you go.
it would just be really funny to like name them names like that. I wouldn't though, I don't think. I don't know.
I don't have an answer for you.
Yeah, I don't either, because this is sad that we don't have an answer.
The name that comes up for me is Frank. Like, I think the name Frank is so cute for a little
I knew a dog
puppy.
named Frank.
Cute, but I don't want like Frank the Frenchie. No, like it would be like a doodle or something.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't
Keep
know.
having to sit up straight because I'm
I know,
hunching.
me too. I'm trying.
Okay, so something along those lines.
Yeah,
Good for
sorry,
you.
that was horrid answer.
No, it's okay.
I just feel like I'm so far from getting a pet right now
Yeah.
that I can't even. Like, I think about like children's names where I'm like, oh my God, that'd be so cute. And I write it down on my list. But for dogs, I don't know.
I'd rather have a child before a dog. Not that I want a child anytime
Yeah, I feel like
soon.
that's like the natural progression of like,
But like,
you get
I'll
a boyfriend, then you get a dog, and then you get engaged, married, kid.
I don't want a dog first.
Okay.
I don't want the pre-responsibility. Let's have fun all the way up until we have a kid, and then let's do the kid thing.
Yeah.
And then we'll get a dog once we're like locked in.
All right.
That's my
Yeah,
path.
I get that.
But like open if you have a dog, like that's fine. But like I personally don't want to go get my own dog right now.
Right.
Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to travel.
Yeah,
And
I
I don't
get
want to
that.
like have to do a dog sitter thing.
I feel the same.
Favorite shows and comedy movie. Okay, well, favorite show that we always watch. You've heard it
Below
more
Deck.
than once. Yes, Below Deck.
That's literally exclusive Below Deck household as of now.
Yeah,
Plus
but
movies.
then like we were huge fans of Yellowstone, and we're excited for that next season.
I love that show. Yeah. Wow.
So
my
if
God.
you haven't watched Yellowstone, we watched that on Peacock.
It's so good.
But Yellowstone, Below Deck. I mean, we liked 1883, but not as much as Yellowstone.
No, but 1883, it was a short series, and it was so like it hit me
Yeah,
hard.
yeah.
Oh my God, I think I cried like every episode.
Yeah.
It was gnarly, but so good.
But that's prequel to Yellowstone.
So you got to watch that one first.
And then favorite movie, comedy movie. White
Favorite
Chicks.
comedy movie? Yeah, that's a good one.
It's one of my favorites for sure. It's hard to pick just one, but I'd say White Chicks.
Yeah,
if I had
it
to
is
pick one.
really hard. As a family, we really love the movie It's Complicated. I think we watch that like every Christmas,
Is
probably.
Is that Meryl Streep?
Yeah, Meryl
And
Streep
her daughters?
and who's the main actor that I can't remember his name? Alec Baldwin. Oh my God, it's so good.
Okay.
It's a very
We'll have to
basic
watch that.
like all American movie, but I just love it so much.
Okay. Fave movies in general.
Also, when we were getting Colonics, I saw that they had It's Complicated and Something's Gotta Give in there, and I was like, but I couldn't put it on because I needed to concentrate.
Wait, back to the colonic really quick in the movie thing. There was no Wi-Fi, and I like needed something to distract me from what the hell was going on in my body. So I was like, I pushed the button. The lady came in. I asked her to put on a movie, and she was like, they had all these DVDs, and she's like, oh, which one do you want? Are you into action? Are you into comedy? And as she's speaking, it's entering my body.
You're
and
like,
it's
you need
getting
to get the hell out
So I
of
was
here.
like, just the bottom left one. And she goes, here? And she points to the bottom right. And I'm like, no, bottom left. Because I remember
You're
it was
like,
an Adams.
I am not confident. Please get out.
It was Fool's Gold. And I was like, no. I know that one. Okay. Yes. The bottom left. And then she's like, okay. And she starts opening up. I go, can you please leave the room for like, give me like a couple seconds. And she goes, oh, okay. Leaves the room. I'm like,
Yeah. Oh,
and then
God.
she knocks, can I come back in? I was like, yeah, wow. But like the panic of like, dude, I need to get this out of my body. And you're standing right next to my legs.
Absolutely.
That was unparalleled.
Yeah, horrible.
Really. Fave movies in general. I feel like we just kind of answered that. So we'll go on to if I had $1 million, I would.
$1 million?
I mean,
If I had $1 million?
I don't know. Like, I mean, I would save a lot of it, but I would for sure take my family on like my whole family on like a big vacation. We'd go somewhere.
Yeah, that's cute.
Really cool. And then I would pay off or like buy my parents their own homes. And
But you only have $1 million, so you'd have to buy them like not.
Oh.
I feel like if I had $1 million, I would invest it, or I would get like a financial advisor that would help me triple
Double it,
that
yeah.
or whatever in the next however many years, and I would put it away, and maybe I would have like some dividends for family members, but maybe not, because sometimes that gets like a little scary. And then once I like really had a lot of money, then I would start going into like, maybe I'll buy my dad a house and my mom a house, give my sister something.
Yeah, what she said. That was my answer.
It's funny because I honestly always think about that. Me and my dad, whenever we're hiking, we'll just be like talking about something. He's like, what would you do if you just blah, blah, blah? What if you, like, we would always talk about like, oh, what if that bird started talking to us right now? Like, would you sell it? Or would you like ride the wave of like going on TV shows? So we have like a lot of conversations revolving around this. So we've gotten like
so fun,
very smart with what we would do, like very tactical and specific.
Well, that's why your answer was about 15 times better than mine. So good job.
I've had years.
We're going to start doing that instead of doing times tables in the car.
Yeah, which is actually really a good thing too. I feel like, yeah, but we can add that.
Sure. Do you believe in serendipity?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Serendipity is also a movie too, and that was my parents' favorite movie growing up. I've seen that so many times.
Worst workout?
Worst workout?
Yeah, like what's your least favorite workout?
I feel like I go through phases with it, but I would say anything at this moment with a barbell. I don't like super heavy weight on my body. It makes me not feel my best.
I would say anything that's like super high impact. So things can be high intensity but low impact. But anything that's high impact, like my body feels like it's going to break right now if I do anything that's like too much.
Right.
So low impact, high intensity is my gig.
Okay.
How do you organize your week for a balanced / productive lifestyle? We're also nearing the end. Heads up.
How do I organize my week? I'm a really big fan right now of using the calendar app on iPhones. I utilize that a lot.
Yeah.
Even the smallest things, or if we have a dinner, I'll invite Tess via the calendar invite.
It's so helpful because then we both have it on our calendar. So that's a big one.
Yes. And then I am really good at sticking to a mental checklist, but I also do have a notebook that I write in that I look in every day just to make sure I'm not missing something. And I utilize my notes on my phone too.
Yep.
Yeah.
I would say adding to hers is we try to have enough food in the house for like the next couple days.
Yeah.
And have some general idea of what we're going to eat, because that's been a big hurdle for me, is nourishing myself very well. So when I have enough like lunch or dinner options in the fridge, I feel like, okay, that helps my week move smoother.
Totally. Yeah. I feel like you've been good at that, of meal prepping and stuff.
Yeah.
It's easier when we both do it, because then it's just like, why wouldn't the other one not?
Totally.
Yeah.
One of the questions is, where's the merch at? Let's effing go.
Dude, it's going to happen.
We were talking about like what comes first, us and our movement platform or merch. And
movement platform
comes first. Sorry. We have to, it's not even like, oh, financially we need to figure out where to put the coins. It's just energy wise, we need to do it first. Do the platform first.
Yeah, totally. And I think that we'll test out the merch, because we will do a little something for ourselves and see
what the response
is.
is.
I mean, we know people will like it, but we're just gonna make a few pieces for us first.
Yeah. Japanese food or Mexican food for the rest of your life?
Japanese. Sushi, baby. And I know that's actually unpopular. I don't know. Those are two very powerful cuisines. I don't know. I've never, like, as a kid, we would go to Mexican restaurants and I would get a burger. I know that's not right, but there's some seasoning sometimes that is used in Mexican cuisine that is not my favorite. I'm getting better with it, but it's just not for me.
The health nut in me wants to say Japanese because it's like so fresh and it's so like it can be so plain and it doesn't need a lot of sauces and stuff. But I think, I don't know. I really like Mexican food.
But Mexican food can also be very healthy.
No, I'm not. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not trying to say it's unhealthy. I'm just saying like it's not as like sometimes it's not as fresh as like just a cut of fish.
Right.
You know?
Right. Yeah.
But I find myself, I was raised more on like that style cuisine than Japanese. So like it's easier for me to fall into that.
Yeah. I was so picky that I didn't try sushi until like the age of 18.
Same.
Yeah.
Well, I think I was a little bit younger than 18, but like maybe a year or two.
I could have been eating that for
And
my
I hated
whole
it.
life.
Oh, it was so gross. It was so hard for me to eat because of like the idea of the seaweed freaked me out.
Oh, I think the first time I tried it, I was like, I have been missing out for this many years.
Oh.
But it's okay. We have it now.
Yeah. Okay. If you were in a movie, what song would you pick for your grand entrance?
Okay, so we read this together last night and we laughed because we were just like, oh my God.
I don't know.
I don't know either. And one of my favorite songs, which I told Tess this the other day, is The Zone by The Weeknd and the one with Drake in it. Oh my God. And just walking out to that would be so sexy. And that is like, I love that vibe. Like I want to come off as sexy and confident. And I feel like if I walked out with that song playing, I'd be like, Yeah, so I would choose that one.
That's a good answer. I have to think on that. I don't know. I don't have an answer. Sorry.
That's okay.
Okay. This one is messed up, horrible. Would you rather watch your parents do it for the rest of your life or join in once?
Like how many times would I have to watch them? Like every time they would do it, I would have to be watching.
It's so wrong. Like the idea of it just made me hot.
I mean, who hasn't walked in on their parents? I did when I was a kid and it was horrid, but I'd way rather watch them than have to join in.
Absolutely. But
oh my God, that is the most devilish question I've ever heard, but also so funny.
I would agree. I am absolutely not going anywhere near that. So yeah.
Oh my God, I would never hop in. Are you kidding me?
Sick.
There are very few situations where I'd just be like, I want to join them. Like to anyone.
Yeah. No.
Oh my God.
I'd be hard pressed.
Chris Hemsworth and his wife, though, maybe I would join in.
Ooh.
Just kidding.
You heard it here first.
Yeah, juicy gossip. 100% true around here.
All the male
Never
listeners
joke.
are like, got it.
Yeah, exactly. Chris Hemsworth, okay.
Okay, friends, that was it for our Q&A.
Yeah, thank you so much for listening.
I think there was a few more submitted, but they came in late. So sorry if it didn't make the cut.
Yeah.
Submit it for next time.
Again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
This was fun, though. I'm glad you guys got to hear all about our lovely colonics.
Yeah. So don't close your mind off to them completely, even though we didn't like them.
Just expect it to be crampy and kind of like miserable for 50 minutes and also like just kind of gross. But then after, you might feel really good.
Yeah, you get into like a little flow state with it and it's okay.
It was like, how I could describe it was like contractions. Like you're like, whoa, 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 whoa.
Like, I'm never
release,
doing that.
Chill. Whoa, 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 release, chill.
Yeah, so men, if you need to sympathize with your wife who's having contractions, maybe go and get that done.
And I've heard it's like a sliver of what contractions are actually like. So.
Yeah, so you're welcome.
And also fun to think about the future.
Can't wait.
Okay.
Yay.
Make sure you're subscribed, following the podcast. If you have a minute to rate the podcast and leave a little review, it really helps support the show, guys. And we do really, really appreciate it. So if you have the time and the capacity right now to go show the show some love.
There we go.
Show the show
Get
some
on
love.
it. Yay.
Okay. Well, thanks everybody again for submitting questions, and we will talk to you guys next week.
Talk soon.
Bye. Oh, I said the bye again.
It's okay.
Bye.
Bye.